This is Steve Ridgel, and I want to talk a little bit today about a phrase I hear sometimes that people use about Christians who sin. And the phrase is, well, they got away with it. Now, what they mean by that is some Christian does something horrible, betrays their family, steals money from the treasury, gossips about people, whatever it is, they do something, somebody finds out, and they don't kick them out of church. They don't do anything, and so they say, well, they got away with it. So let me address that a little bit because the truth is no Christian ever gets away with it. And here's what I mean by that. Number one, if they truly are a hypocrite and they really don't believe in Jesus, really aren't committed to Jesus, they're just using church or their Christianity to abuse people or steal or whatever, their pride, their ego, whatever it is, then God's going to take care of that. Trust me, they will not get away with it. Now, if you say, well, I'm not a Christian, there is no God, so they sure are getting away with it. Okay, if there's no God, there's nothing to get away with. I mean, what's right or wrong? Well, you know what society that changes every few years. So there's really there's nothing to get away with. There's nothing really to say they shouldn't have done if that's the case. But if there is a God, trust me on this one. For the hypocrites that abused his people intentionally, never really cared about his son, they do not get away with it. God will take care of them. Now, number two, somebody says, well, they got away with it because in this life they're on a... Okay. Real Christians that repent, trust me on this, they don't get away with it. It may look like it in the eyes of the world. It may look like, well, they didn't go to jail for 300 years. Nobody shot them. They got to keep all the money or whatever your argument is. For real Christians that repent, they carry the hurt and the shame for all of their life. Now, they can be forgiven, and I do believe God forgives, and that is to help them with the shame, and there are consequences to manage. But for some Christians that appear to get away with it, all their life they regret what they did. They grieve over the harm they may have caused. You can't see it inside, or sometimes you can see it on the outside, but they didn't get away with it. And so when people say, hey, Christians can get away with their sin, one is God always takes care of it, always. He either will judge it or he will forgive it. One of the two. And so you don't get away with it that way. And even in this life, if you're really a Christian that really messed up and really repented, you don't just go on with your life. You spend the rest of your life regretting the lost opportunity that you had to help people while you were not doing right. You regret the people you might have hurt. You regret the betrayal of your faith in Jesus. So you have all of those things. So when somebody says to you, yeah, Christians sin and they just get away with it. Not true. Because we don't. Either God takes care of it one way or the other. He judges it, and he will someday, even if not in this life. He would judge it for eternity. Or you're forgiven, but you carry the weight of that. So that's just my thoughts on, well, they got away with it. This is Steve Ridgel, understanding I never really will get away with anything, and that's a good thing.